Okay, everybody, we're going to do a quick video about the myths and facts about hair growth. This is in chapter 10, properties and disorders of the hair and scalp. Um, I love this topic because we talk about this topic all the time in the shop. And just hearing it from the book, just reading it from the book, there is, to our knowledge, extensive research on these myths and facts. But sometimes I still like talking about it. I still like discussing it. I got clients, they don't want to hear that. Like, you could literally scientifically prove some of these myths and facts, and they still want to argue over it. But hey, that's the shop. That's one of the things I actually love about the shop. It's just people's perspective are very strong and pertinent and opinionated. But let's get into a few. As a barber, you may hear opinions. May hear opinions is an understatement from your clients or from other professionals. Here are some myths and facts about hair growth. Myth: shaving, clipping, and cutting the hair on the head makes it grow back faster, darker, and coarser. How many times have I heard this? How many times have I heard this? I mean, honestly, I think that's a myth as well. I wish it were true because we could strategically do that so people's hair could grow back better. But I digress. Fact: although it may seem to grow back faster, darker, and coarser, shaving or cutting the hair on the head has no effect on hair growth. When hair is blunt cut to the same length, it may grow back more evenly. And I think that's the effect that you're seeing, is just that it's growing back evenly at first, just because of how you cut it. Now, the thing about it is, if you want to be entertained one day, just literally bring up that myth and fact. And I hear this all the time. But my logic is always this: if somebody says, yeah, somebody was doing my shape up, they pushed my hairline back, and my shape up ain't been the same ever since. But you're the same person that you want trimmers to give you a bald head, but the rest of that hair up to your hairline grows back. Like, yeah, I don't believe it. And on top of that, some of these chapters where you studying what goes on beneath the skin, that's what affects hair growth, is what's going on beneath the skin, not what's on top of the skin. Now, it may again be appearance, but that's only because of we're cutting what you can see and what you can feel. But yeah, it ain't got nothing going on with what's going on beneath the skin. Okay. But look, feel free to argue that all day long. I find it very entertaining to argue about it. But I agree with the book on this one. I think that's a myth as well. Number 2 myth: scalp massage increases hair growth. Fact: scalp massages are very stimulating to the scalp. They can increase blood circulation, relax the nerves in the scalp, and tighten the scalp muscles. However, it has not been scientifically proven that any type of stimulation or scalp massage increases hair growth. Here's my thing: I have a hard time agreeing with that one. It might just be that I like doing scalp massage, especially like at the shampoo bowl. Like, that's generally when I'm doing scalp massage, especially on my female clients. I actually don't have too many male clients that get like shampoos and stuff. They always say, look, I'm going home, I'm taking a bath. As soon as I get home, I'm taking a shower, I'm washing my own hair, all that good stuff. And, it just gets tiresome trying to make them understand, okay, I have the better products and I have more know-how about what I may need to do for your hair at the shampoo bowl, right? Female clients, I don't get any of that. If I say, hey, go to the shampoo bowl, they go into the shampoo bowl. But that's where I like doing scalp massage. And I stand to learn a whole lot more about scalp massage. And I definitely want to get into it some more. Now, my thing about it though is, I don't know, I'll just say this. There have been times where my female clients may have what we call thin edges, and they come on a regular, get shampoos, they get scalp massages. They may not even get it from me. They may go to a different stylist for a different service, but their edges are thin, and they've come back and their edges are thicker. Now, I can't put my finger on what happens, but I definitely have some clients that can give you testimonies about the edges. They even got pictures of it, and they can show you the difference. It could be a number of things. All I'm saying is I've seen situations where somebody would have less hair and then they would come back with more hair. Um, so I don't know what that could be. I think scalp massage could factor into that. I do think blood and blood stimulation has something because, like I said previously, there's a lot of stuff that goes on beneath the skin that has more effect on what the hair does outside of the skin, or we'll say within the dermis that happens, um, well, that you see outside of the epidermis, right? So we talking oxygen, water, blood, all that stuff within the dermis. I think there's something that can be happening there, and I do think scalp massage can help some of that stuff on the inside. Now, do I think that's the number one thing that's really helping? No, I don't think that's the number one thing that's really helping, but I do think it helps. So I'll disagree with the book about that one. Next, myth: gray hair is coarser and more resistant than pigmented hair. I agree wholeheartedly that that is a myth. Gray hair is coarser and more resistant than pigmented hair. I think that's a myth. Fact: other than the lack of pigment, gray hair is exactly the same as pigmented hair. Although gray hair may be resistant, it is not resistant simply because it is gray. Pigmented hair on the same person's head is just as resistant as the gray hair. Gray hair is simply more noticeable than pigmented hair. I mean, that one is pretty self-explanatory. What's up, Carol? Good evening. Um, that one's simply self-explanatory. I have a few clients of mine that have gray hair. They will argue against that one all day long too. And if we sat down and looked at diagrams that just breaks down the composition of gray hair and the composition of pigmented hair, it would be like, okay, where's your argument on that one? Like, so that's one that scientifically we can really examine and come up with a conclusion on that one. And my last one for the night, y'all: the amount of natural curl is always determined by racial background. Not a fact at all. That is a straight up myth. Fact: anyone of any race or mixed race can have hair from straight to extremely curly. It is also true that within races, individuals have hair with varying degrees of curl in different areas of the head. Listen, if you think for a second that that fact is untrue about anybody, any race or mixed race can have hair from straight to extremely curly, let me tell you this. I have clients with all different textures of hair, and they have varying levels of pickiness. That's how I know that's a fact, because white, black, Mexican, Asian, whatever, I have some picky, very, very, very picky clients. Guess what? That extends from all races and textures of hair, and I've seen it. If you have somebody that's black and they are a straight waver and their hair is straight wavy, trust me, they're very picky about it. Have I seen mixed clients? Same thing. Yes. Have I seen people? Have I seen white clients with different textures of hair? Absolutely, because some of them takes me longer to fade because of the texture, and some of them the hair comes right off. Like, I can give you example after example after example. Every single person that sits in the chair is going to have something slightly different about their hair, period. Well, what is it? How you doing? But yeah, we was just talking about myths and facts about hair growth. Yeah, man, chilling, man. But yeah, that was my last one, man. You came in on the tail end of it. But yeah, we was just talking about myths and facts about hair. I just thought it was a cool video to make before I get back into my study. I'm just saying, I mean, who else y'all know on a Friday night at 11:45 gonna be making classes for their students? I mean, that just show either I'm crazy as hell, I'm bored, or I just really care about my students and getting this digital class shit going. Can't hear anything. My service may be a bit faulty. Yeah, I think it's your service, man. I think everybody else can hear me. Otherwise, they would have said they couldn't hear me. But yep, My name is Pierre Huey, aka Mr. P. The P is for patience. I am your instructor tonight, 422 at 11:46 p.m. I will see y'all soon. If y'all looking for, or you know anybody that's looking for resources for my level of barber education, the links are in my bio. You can find me linktree/Pierre Huey, PIERREHOUEY. You can find anything that you need to know about my barber school at allevenbarberschool.com. And you can find me on all social media as Pierre Huey, PIERREHOUEY. All right. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a wonderful night. Peace.